We'd like to learn how to make an 8-sided star, which is this pattern here. With this, we can also do a couple other things. I mean, we can start connecting the centers and make something of a star. We can make this pattern, which is similar to a flat surface pattern of a 3D shape. We can even get into this design from the very same pattern, connecting certain edges. Right now I was working on making sort of a mandala on a rock with an 8-sided star. So to create our 8-sided star, we're going to use our compass, and I'm going to use a marker so that we can see a little bit better while I'm drawing. So when we adjust our compass, we want to make sure that the tip or the point is lined up with the pen or pencil. Otherwise it gets a little bit awkward. So in making this shape, what we're going to have is we're going to start with one circle, and then the other circles are going to go around it. So there's going to be another layer. So you kind of want to estimate, are you going to have enough room for one layer and then another layer? Twice the width or length of your compass, 1, 2. So starting off with a single circle, the first thing we're going to need to do is cut that circle in half or bisect it. So I like to put the pen or pencil on the center first, then line up the ruler and draw a line through it. We're looking for these 2 spots. The second step we're going to take is we're going to bisect or cut that line in half in a 90-degree angle so that it makes 4 equal distances. So I'm going to put the compass back on one of the points. I'm going to go past the center, and I'm going to make an arc. I can go all the way up past the center and then go to the other side. Another option is just to make the little markings like that. If you didn't go far enough, you can go back. I could still see it, but just to show you. And again, we don't have to draw the whole arc. We can just make a part of it. So again, I didn't go far enough. So where these 2 X's meet is where we're going to connect our ruler, or sorry, line up our ruler and connect the dots. So we really don't need to draw the entire line. We could have just marked those 2 spots. So now we have a great starting point. We know where we can put 4 circles that will be equal distances. Incidentally, we can connect these dots and make a perfect square since they're even spaces around, but that's not really what we're focusing on. So the next step is to put your compass back. So put your compass back in the center and readjust it so that you can have your compass the size of your starting circle. So if I estimate to see, oops, something's moving. Yeah, it was a little bit off. I want to estimate to see it'll go all the way around in the same spot. So now I'm going to put the compass point on one of the edges we found. The pen will touch the center if it's lined up correctly. And I'm going to draw a circle. I'll proceed to the other opposite side and repeat. I will go on top, do it one more time, and down below. So the next step is going to be putting another layer of 4 circles in between, so where these 2 circles meet, which is somewhere in there. Now our ruler has already lined it up, or our circles have already lined up for us, these spots, so we don't need to do a perpendicular bisector. We line our ruler up here and in the center, and we can find that center point. We can do two at a time. In fact, I'd line up here and here. I know that's the center, but also down here is the center. So I could have done the other one at the same time. So now we have 4 new spots, which will allow us to make our construction or our mandala. And in these 4 new spots, we're going to use the compass, and the compass will be the same position it was to start, the same size as the starting circle. I'm going to put the point where the 2 circles intersect, draw a circle, go to the next one, draw a circle, go to the next one, draw a circle, and go to the final one. Now I did use pen to help you see a little bit better. So this line really shouldn't be there. We would erase the bisecting line, and we could even erase these 2 lines. So this opens us up to a lot of neat constructions. I mean, like I said, you can turn it into this. I kind of like the stars in there. You can also turn it into something like this. Or again, you can use it as a mandala and begin painting or coloring. Or there's one more option. Now we have in between each of these little, almost look like triangles. And we can find using our compass, or we can even estimate. I'm just going to estimate. We could find where each of those centers are. And we can go around and put 8 more circles. So if you wanted to do that, we would go where the 2 meet, put the compass, make a circle, go to the 2 meet, make a circle. And it would make something more like this shape here. Which starts to kind of look 3-dimensional and have sort of waves. You can erase the starting circle, and again, you could have erased these lines. So there are a lot of options to help you make a mandala or a 8-sided star, or this is this might be 16, no, maybe even more, maybe 24. I'd have to count the number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. Yeah, so this is 32 circles going all the way around. So hopefully that helps you understand how to draw an 8-sided star or mandala. We could begin to connect the circle centers if we'd like to. The center of each circle will give you this shape. But there are loads of options to go with it. Have fun.